Good morning, Standard 7. We started with a new chapter, the Mughal Empire. And in the Mughal Empire, I explained to you about Babur and the first battle of Panipat, 1526 AD. Then battle of Kanwa, that is in 1527 AD. And today we'll be discussing about battle of Ghagra. Okay, now after this victory means after the victory over the Rajputs, Babur he defeated the Afghans, and he defeated the Afghans on the bank of river Ghagra in 1529 AD at the Battle of Ghagra. Okay, so in short, if we have to say, he extended his kingdom over northern part of India, mainly Punjab, Awadh, Gwalior, Bihar, and Rajasthan. And Delhi became the capital of the Mughal Empire. Delhi became the capital of the Mughal Empire in India, and Kabul became outer territory of empire. Okay. So he had altogether how many battles? The three battles. That is Battle of Panipat, Battle of Kanwa, and Battle of Khanau and Battle of Ghagra. Okay, these three. Now the next thing which you have to remember, that Babur was known for laying many beautiful gardens throughout his kingdom, and the most famous garden was Rambagh. Rambagh in Agra. Rambagh in Agra was the most famous garden. Then two biographies of Babur, that is Baburnama and Tuzuk-i-Babari, written in Persian and Turki original languages. Okay, it was written in two languages, Persian language and Turki language. And the two biographies, Baburnama and Tuzuk-i-Babari. So here we get information. It gives information of Babur. Babur describes about the physical feature, then climate, animals, birds, flowers, fruits, and lives of the people in the place he visited in these biographies. The next after Babur, it was Nasruddin Muhammad Humayun who ascended the throne in 1530 AD. He was the son of Babur. Okay, but you see, Babur had not consolidated the Mughal Empire during his lifetime due to lack of administrative skill. So, Humayun did not acquire strengthened empire. So, what happened? He had to face several challenges and opposition from the different sides. Okay. Now, apart from lack of proper administrative system, Humayun had to deal with his brother Kamran, Hindal, and Askari, who were dissatisfied with the territories they were given. So, three brothers, they were not happy with the territories they were given. So, here they also disturb Humayun. Okay. Then he also had a disturbance from the Afghan nobles, Bahadur Shah of Gujarat, Rajput rulers, and Sher Khan. He had a disturbance from these people also, the Afghan nobles, Bahadur Shah of Gujarat, then Rajput rulers, and Sher Khan. Okay, he had a problem from them also. Then, at first, Humayun defeated Sher Khan, Afghan's force at Doraha in 1523 AD and laid siege the fort of Chunar. However, he soon vacated the fort under the condition that he remained loyal to Humayun. This is about Sher Khan. Then, in 1534 AD, he marched against Bahadur Shah of Gujarat and defeated him in Mundu and Champaner. So, as a result, he acquired Gujarat and Malwa also. This is about Humayun. Okay. Then Bahadur Shah soon reoccupied Gujarat and Malwa when Humayun moved eastward to crush Sher Shah after leaving his conquered territories under the rule of brother Askari. The other side, if we see, Sher Khan had strengthened his rule over eastern region. So he had proclaimed himself the master of Bengal. And in 1539 AD, he inflicted a heavy blow on Humayun by defeating him in Battle of Chausa. So Battle of Chausa, Humayun was defeated. But in fact, Humayun had flee from the battlefield to save his life. Okay. Fact is this only that he had to flee from the battlefield to save his life. Humayun returned to Agra and raised an army. Then in 1540 AD, he was again having a battle with Sher Shah and he was decisively defeated in the Battle of Kannauj. Finally, Sher Khan chased Humayun out of his own kingdom and captured Delhi and Agra. And Humayun remained in exile for about 15 years in Persia, and in 1545 AD, Humayun returned to India and conquered the regions of Kabul and Kandahar with the help of the ruler of Persia. So, here in 1555 AD, we see Humayun re-established Mughal rule in India and he captured Lahore and occupied Delhi and Agra in 1555 AD. But soon he died in an accident in 1556 AD. So Humayun's period was not so good. Not it, he did not rule for a longer period. He had a problem from his three brothers, that is Kamran, Hindal, and Askari. Then he had a problem with Afghan nobles, Bahadur Shah of Gujarat, Rajput rulers, and Sher Khan. He also had a problem, okay, and he in 1539 he had a battle of Chausa with Sher Khan and he was defeated. But actually, what happened? He had to flee from the battlefield to save his life. And in 1540 AD, again there was a battle between Sher Khan and Humayun, and in this battle he was decisively defeated, and Sher Khan chased Humayun out of his own kingdom and captured Delhi and Agra. And finally, Humayun remained in exile for about 15 years in Persia, but in 1555 again Humayun re-established Mughal rule in India and captured Lahore, occupied Delhi and Agra. But he could not rule because he died in an accident in 1556 AD. So much you have to remember about Humayun. Today's class I explained you about Humayun. Thank you very much.